Hey, welcome back to this mini lecture. It's called the Social Media Panopticon, Big Brother Goes Little, the Endless Erosion of Privacy. You might be thinking, what is a panopticon? It's basically, if you could shorten it up, is a single watchman. It's based on the Greek panoptes, a giant with 1,000 eyes. Um, more formally, it can be divided into two sort of connected ideas. One would be an institutional building, like a prison, and more broadly, it's a system of control. It's created by the English philosopher, social theorist Jeremy Bentham back in the late 18th century. And to sort of bring the words panopticon together, all pan inmates of an institution can be observed opticon. All pan observed opticon. Panopticon, all observed. In terms of prisons, inmates cannot tell if they're being watched. The watchman cannot observe all cells in the prison at one time. Inmates act like they're always being watched, and this compels them to constantly control their behavior. Let me show you how a panopticon works so you can kind of have a better idea what it looks like. So, and you see the hemisphere at the bottom, N is right in the middle. A is the cells around the periphery. So the N would be the watchman, the individual cells would be A around the periphery. This is probably seen better in this Joliet, Illinois state penitentiary. The part in the middle would be N from the last diagram. A, the cells would be around the periphery. So if the windows in the center are not seen if they're very small and they're like slits, people who are inmates in the periphery won't be able to tell if the watchman is watching or not watching them, hence forcing them to behave and control their behavior. This is an example. This is a view from a cell looking at the watchman. This inmate is on his knees, showing sort of a degree of penitence and bowing to the power in the center. The idea of panoptic influences on jails have been felt all over the world in Asian countries towards the top, a bunch of European countries, in Australia, New Zealand, and in North America, in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. So again, it's this one idea from Bentham has permeated across the world at various times. This is a scene for those Batman fans. This is Lucius Fox, portrayed by the iconic Morgan Freeman, looking at different views of the city, and he talks to the Batman about being able to surveil and the power that he didn't like having. What is Panopticon's relation to social media? We talked about prisons a fair bit. Platforms and devices that we're on, social media platforms, all of them, and the devices that we use, smartphones, they track us constantly. So as a result, it's like we're being all observed all the time whenever we have these devices, especially when you have a camera and sound enabled. Theoretically, these devices can record visuals and record sound, or at least listen in and look in at any time. That was the Social Media Panopticon, Big Brother Goes Little, the Endless Erosion of Privacy. Thanks for watching.